Hello everyone, welcome back to the Whispering Wombat, although I should rename myself to the Soft Spoken Wombat for today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you Little Sim World. I did do a similar video in whispered format, but this is gonna be in soft spoken format. I just want to introduce you to the map of this game and some of the basic game mechanics. So this is my house. This is the first house, the first apartment that you get in this game. I've not really upgraded anything because I've not really been focusing on that. I've been trying to finish the quests, trying to make some money. But I will at some point upgrade my house and make it look a bit nicer. I used to have a computer. Unfortunately, the computer got broken. They used to have a function for you to repair the computer, but unfortunately that is slightly buggy, so it doesn't work, so they had to take that out of the game. I'm sure they'll add it in again at some point in the future. Yes, this game is early access. Yes, this game is a little bit on the buggy side, but I have faith in the developers. They're already starting to roll out patches for the game, so I'm pretty sure in time they'll have it all fixed up. Anyway, without further ado, it's 6:30 in the morning. All my energy and happiness and everything is fairly good, so why don't we get on with the map tour? So maybe I can start up in the top right hand side of the map. There's some kind of Easter celebration that's going on at the moment in the game. That's why you can see Easter eggs hanging off the lampposts, or the lights I should say, street lights. Now in this game you're supposed to wait for a green man before you cross the road. If you can't be bothered for that, you can just run across the road, like so. There is a map in the game. It shows you where you are. I'm that blue icon there. And then if you click on a building, it will then show you, or it will help to direct you there. You can see there's like a circle at the top of the map right now, which is showing me that I've got 22 meters until the building that I selected. Oh, so this is now open. Interesting. So this has not been open at all when I've been in the game. So this must be only open for festivals. So right now, as I said, there's some kind of Easter celebration that's going on. Therefore, we have Easter related things. That's good, isn't it? So yeah, I think on the map they call this the Fairgrounds. So this is the Fairgrounds. You will see around the map there are notice boards. These are for you to pick a task from. This is one of the ways you make money. Unfortunately, the game at the moment, it doesn't really have the ability to have a job. I'm sure they'll add that in the future. So right now, the only way you can make money is through quests and those other tasks on the notice board. This is the museum. Now, I don't have anything I can donate at the moment, but there are basically two main things in the museum. One is you can donate key objects. At the moment, I've only really been donating fish, mostly. So I think that's why you can see these various fish here that I have donated. I don't really know what the benefit is at the moment, but I'm sure I'll find out in the future. They also have these stamps. So anytime that you have any achievement in the game, you will get a stamp. And then all that you do is you talk to this guy. You talk about that you want to collect stamps like this, and then he will help you add all of your new achievements into the museum. Again, I don't really know what the benefit is of this. I'll find out in the future. But that is the museum. So we've seen the fairgrounds and we've seen the museum. This is the hardware shop down here. Believe it or not, it's for hardware items. Like if you want to buy a bath, lights. It also has things out the back for your garden. So yeah, in the future, I'll be shopping here. But not right now. Okay, and then next door, I believe, is it the hair salon? Is next to the hardware shop at some point? Probably not. I'm probably misremembering these things. Oh, there's another park. This is a park. The name I can't remember. There are quite a lot of parks in this game. Oh, and that is the edge of the map. While I'm here, I can show you down this way. Yep, so we've got... This is the hair salon, so I got confused earlier. It's one block down. So we have the hair salon. As you can see, my character doesn't really have much need for this. You know, it's just a typical hair salon with chairs and wigs, stuff like that. Next to the hair salon, we have the clothes shop. You can come here to buy various clothes like this fetching hat over here for only $16, or maybe a t-shirt over here. You can buy a t-shirt for $42.50, or even a pair of glasses for $30. So yeah, this is your clothes shop for various apparel items. And then I believe it's the gym. Next door is the gym. There are various vending machines around for buying water and snacks. So I believe the gym entrance is up the top here. Now, I really like the immersion in this game because it has quite a lot of realistic elements. Here is one example of that. You can't just walk into the gym. You have to actually talk to this lady and you have to get a subscription. And there are 3 levels of subscription. So the fact they go to that kind of detail, I think, is amazing. I don't have a subscription right now. Maybe in the future I will, but not right now. One of the other handy things is all of the public areas have got a toilet in them. So that's handy if you get really desperate for the toilet and all that, you know. So, why don't we finish this block down here by looking at the furniture shop and the Grosvenor Canal. So we just need to go down one block again. You can be naughty and just run across the road at your own risk. But I'm about to get fined if I'm not careful. So I don't know if you saw that red icon. If that fills up, see that red icon? If that fills up, then you will get a fine. And it's quite a hefty fine. I think about $150. So I wouldn't recommend that you do that. This is the Grosvenor Canal. It's a bit like a park. Now, one of the things I found a bit weird, if you do fishing here, then it's like it will have a mini game for you to play. However, when I do fishing in the ocean, there's not a mini game. So I find that a little bit strange. Again, I've only really been in this game for 5 or 6 hours, so I don't know everything about the game. Okay, so this is the furniture shop. Believe it or not, for buying furniture. Yep. I haven't really bought furniture yet, but I will do. I will be upgrading my house in due course, as you can imagine. Right, so I suppose I should show you the port, or well, it's not really a port, it's more like a pier. So let me show you the pier down here, and that rhymes. There's a guy down here which is a fisherman. You can help him by sorting out his fish. That will help you increase your fishing skill and also your cooking skill randomly. This is where you can do fishing in the ocean, and like I said, this one, it doesn't really have a fishing mini game, whereas in the other one, in the groves and the canal, for some reason it does. Maybe that's like a higher level of fish, maybe? That could answer it, couldn't it? Okay, again, we're gonna run along, and then we're gonna run up. We're going to be naughty as usual, run across the road. I do rather like this kind of mini map. The fact it's quite large, you see. I think that's quite handy, you know. Quite handy indeed. So, oh, and I don't believe I said, but this is based in a fictional version of London. It's called Little London, so it's like a fictional version of London. That's why you might notice some kind of British-like items, or styling, I should say, British styling, right? Now there's a park here, but also you will find water fountains. Water fountains are great for a free source of water. So you can see that I can drink water from a water fountain for free. That's great, isn't it? I'm not going to drink all the water because I don't want to have to go to the toilet so quickly, but that will certainly help to keep me going. This is a pawn stall. You can use this to sell various items. I don't have anything to sell right now. And then we come to the supermarket. So I do rather like, now this is another thing where I can highlight the immersion in this game, because you can see there's a lot of items that you are able to buy in the supermarket, and it has a kind of realistic feeling which I like for immersion purposes. It even has like a dairy section, a meat section, you know, and it all looks very realistic. Obviously the graphics are like a cartoony style of graphics, but in terms of the game mechanics, I find it quite realistic. So that was the supermarket. Did I miss out? Oh no, that's the pawn store. So I need to show you the electronics store next door. So obviously the electronics store is for buying various electronic items. I believe here it's to buy apps for your phone, because you've got a phone here that you can use to track various things in the game. So you can add new apps here. It's important that your appliances are upgraded, because the higher that you upgrade them, the less likely they are to break and need repairing. There used to be a TV here, but I already purchased that item. Then we have a computer, which I don't need. Yeah, it's an electronics store. What's more to say? So let's head up another block, because this is the edge of the map. And then we're going to be naughty as always and run across the road. I believe this is a park with chessboards, yeah. So this park, like I said, I think this is the art park. Yeah, art parks. When I start making art in this game, I suppose I could add it here, couldn't I? But there's also chessboards, so I assume in the future I can challenge people to a game of chess. That would be nice. So then we've got the pub, another park, and then I think one more set of things. So the pub, oh, there's an Easter egg there, literally. So let's pick that up. I don't even know what the Easter eggs are for. Like I said earlier in the video, there are some kind of, there is like an Easter celebration that's going on. However, I don't know how it works, so we'll find out later. Okay, so you see that in the pub they've got these lovely pinball machines, arcades, and you know, it looks like a pub, I suppose. This is where you come early in the game, because this guy has a lot of early game quests for you. And then you've got a park. You will see that there are various vendors, like street vendors in the game, for food and ice cream, juice, things like that. So yeah, another park. And then basically now I just need to go up and left, and that will be the last few things up here, I believe. Because yeah, so let's do that. See, nearly got one over. That's why you're not supposed to do that. So this is my house again, funnily enough. As you can see in the game, they have bus stops. This is like a fast travel that you can use, but you do have to pay for it. You do have to buy a bus ticket every time. So this is the university, I think, isn't it? No. Oh, so this is the back of the library, sorry. Did we go in the library? Maybe we didn't. I'm kind of forgetting. I think we went in the gym, but we didn't go in the library. Another food vendor here. You know what? Maybe I need to buy some food. I am hungry in the game a little bit. Why don't we buy a kebab? There we go. Let's eat the kebab as well. Lovely jubbly. That will sort out my food, won't it? And then we can continue with the tour. I think I'm going to be able to finish the whole of the tour in one game day, I think. So this is the library. Like I said with the gym, I love the realism of the fact that you can't just walk in the gym. You have to buy a subscription here. And there are 3 levels of subscription. I already have a subscription. Now this is a great place for you to come to use a computer. You can also learn a lot by reading all the books here, and they have magazines as well. I found it interesting that they have higher tier computers. I'm not quite sure what the benefit is of that. Maybe you get more XP gain or more comfort gain from using those, maybe. Right then. So we are nearly at the end now. Nearly. Can I go here? Yeah, I can. This is the university. I can't access it, I believe, right now. I need to do more quests to unlock it. But it's essentially a university that I can obviously learn things in, you know, as you usually do in universities. A juice vendor there. So yeah, I think we're pretty much, there's not much left now. This is a very important area. This is the post office. Now, again, when I talk about immersion in this game, you actually will get, oh, I need to go to the toilet. Let's do that. And again, it's helpful that in the public areas, they have a toilet available for you to use in the public area. So if you do get caught short, so to speak, you can relieve yourself, thankfully. Of course, you need to wash hands after, you know, naturally. So yeah, when we talk about immersion, in this game you actually get electric bills, you get water bills, which you would have to pay here in the post office. See here where it says services. So this is where I need to pay the monthly bills. Also, you can get fined, like I was saying earlier, if you're walking in the middle of the road and that red icon fills up, you will get fined by the police, and it will cost you rather a lot of money. So yeah, essentially, I've shown you now the entire map. It's not really a massive map, but again, you have to remember that this is in early access, and I'm sure they'll add more over time, right? I have to say that I am enjoying this game. I do like the idea of a life simulator. It's a bit like The Sims, but I prefer that I have more of a direct control over my character. In The Sims, you basically say what you would like your character to do, but you don't really have to directly control them. I kind of like it in this game, that you have more of a direct control over your character. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was relaxing. When I have made more progress in the game, I will make more videos on this game. Although I might have to wait a little bit until the game has been updated and some of the gremlins have been ironed out. Anyway, thank you for watching.